But if you close your eyes,
hello awesome people, welcome back to Zoo Tycoon 2, where we're building a world zoo, meaning that we have animals from all over the world joining us in this zoo. The only thing is they have to be living animals, so we're not going to include any dinos in this zoo. Maybe for next series we will do that, but for now we're gonna keep this rolling with just living animals. And if you have any suggestions for a next animal, then please leave them in the comment section. I can't promise I do any animal that you suggest, but it would be cool. And also, if you don't know if it's in the game, just throw a suggestion out there, because maybe I can find a mod, or maybe it is in the game, so it would be fun. Now, in the first episode, we built this lovely, well, it doesn't look lovely now, but if we remove the roof, at least make the roof see-through, we can see that we have a nice big aquarium house over here. This was the first episode where we built a coral reef aquarium. Oh, and by the way, this message, the message we just had in green, I know that this is Dutch, so you can't really see it. It stated that one of our crocodiles now is pregnant, so that is pretty good, because that's an endangered species that we built in the last episode. Which is this exhibit. Now I'm gonna put the roofs back on, because then we can also see the elevated paths, because basically the roofs are elevated paths. And last episode we built this exhibit over here. So we built the Cuban crocodile exhibit, and we have added in a lot of fish, as you can see over here, swimming around in this water. These are all swamp fish, so fish that live in the swamp. And these guys are, they're, you know, you can make exhibits for them too. So this is basically a sort of a mixed exhibit. By my knowledge, the crocodile won't go after these fish. But there is a, you know, if you add like a tiger with a gazelle, the tiger will go and grab the gazelle. So that's why I actually added these in, because I don't think they will be killed by the crocodile. So yeah, looks still pretty cool. If we zoom in a little bit here, we can see the flowers, because these only render in when you're very close, which is fine. And now, people that have watched the first two episodes might think, you know what, this wasn't here before, this wasn't here before. That's true. At the end of the last episode, I said, you know what, we're a bit over time. I'm gonna add in some stuff off camera. So I added in a restaurant, I added in a gift shop, what's this called in English? A ATM machine, so you can take out some extra cash if you need to. And I made sure that it all looks a little bit nicer, because this was all empty when we left the last episode. But this is just filling up. What I did was I just used trees and plants and rocks that we also used in the exhibit. So it's that swamp feeling. And I really want to have people to have that feeling that you're walking literally through a swamp here. And then go up here to see the crocodiles. Or over here to see the crocodiles. Now, as you can see here, this is going to be the exhibit for today's video. Now, what we're going to add is a tropical rainforest animal. More specific, we're going to add this animal, the Sri Lankan panther. It looks majestic. It looks really cool. So I'm excited for this exhibit. It's going to be a little bit of a smaller exhibit than the Cuban crocodile, because it's only going to have the panther in it. And what I'm going to do today, I did this work off camera. I sort of made this a little bit of a ditch, because I think it's pretty realistic if you have a big cat who can jump and climb. Most zoos will have this little bit of a ditch so that they can't get up to the guests. And as I'm turning here, I see that this is a path which is not supposed to be a path, so let's remove that. But this is going to be its exhibit. This is going to be the outside, with a viewing area over here and a viewing area over here. And this is going to be the inside exhibit with no viewing areas. I want him to have a lot of, well, it's not a lot of, but privacy if he needs to. It's just a small little place where you can go, but this is also where we will put his sleeping stuff, or resting place, whatever you want to call it. So basically that's what we're going to do today. I hope you guys will enjoy. We'll go into this speed build in just a sec, and then we'll come back to give a tour and talk about what I've done. So if you want to see what I've done with a little bit more talking, then stay around till the end of the episode. So now into the speed build. Enjoy! And we're back. Well, that was the speedbuild. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will take you through it. And before we actually do that, let's free our animal from this box. We're gonna add in one more. So we have this animal. I don't know why it's sort of pink when you select it. It's because it's a modded animal. But that's the only thing. If you have it selected, so if you click off it, it will just behave normally, and we will check it out. If I can find it. Yep, there it is. It looks amazing. The guy who modded this, well, very, very good job. We're gonna add in one more of those animals. It'll take a while to load because there's so many animals. We have them still selected. So we have a female. This is what says their gender. And we will add in one male. So we will have two over there. Hopefully they will reproduce. And the other thing that we need to do is we need to give them a zookeeper. So here you go, zookeeper. Your job is to care for this exhibit, and that's basically it. So now, going back to these open areas is going to be the same thing. Off camera, I will add in some of the trees and foliage of the exhibit to give you the feeling that you're actually walking through the rainforest. And let's actually paint this on camera now, so that you can actually see me do some stuff too. On camera, let's paint this like this is rainforest, tropical rainforest colors, at least according to the game. And we will just paint this like this. So I didn't felt like doing a exhibit with rocks like we did over here with the crocodiles, basically because we have the outside wall here. Of the zoo, and we can't replace that. So we had to work with that. That's another reason why I made the little dip, the little ditch. And actually, if we go in here, whoops, that was a misclick. If we go in here, and I will go into visitor mode, we can actually, okay, we need to get a little bit closer in order for that to work, or we just have to walk the entire way. Okay, that's I can't get closer to that, but you can take a look at the footage that I added in. So it's just gives you a little bit of the feeling that you can actually, whoops, we're running it towards against the bench. So this is going to be footage again, and we're going to come in here and we're going to have this beautiful view of the exhibit, and I really love this. And the thing I love the most is not even the animal, it's the waterfall. It's so cool. I came up with the idea while building. This was actually not our zookeeper is a bit glitchy, but this actually was not on the list to add into the exhibit, but I saw some of the things. Well, actually, I didn't saw the waterfalls itself. I knew I had them, and I made the little water pool here, the little area, and I thought, you know what? This would be really cool with a waterfall, and it looks amazing. It looks really, really cool. The only thing is, you have to sort of imagine that the water is coming from somewhere. But yeah, it looks amazing. Let's get out of here. Let's get actually into the rest of the exhibit. So what I did was, like I said, we didn't use the rocks that we used over here with the crocodile exhibit. Let's put the roof back on. Can we please? Thank you. The game is getting a little bit laggy because of the fact that we're having so much things in the zoo. You are stuck, it seems. So we're gonna pick you up and put you back. So the exhibit itself is fairly, it's not that big. So what we did was we just filled it up with plants and trees. Underneath here is a scratching post. That's one of the things that if we move this tree, you can probably see it. Yep. See, there's a scratching post. What we should probably do is move the scratching post because it doesn't seem that they can actually reach it. So let's put it over here. Also, we'll give them a better entrance. I like to hide it because it just looks bad if you put it in the exhibit. So I like to hide it a little bit underneath a tree or anything. We added in some other trees to make it look a little bit more full. This is gonna, this is gonna be covered up with the other plants that we're gonna put in here. And then I added this sort of a rock wall over here so that the panthers definitely can't come close to the windows, actually attack the windows or whatever. Because this is a sort of a natural barrier with plants and rocks, everything. We have some salmon on the ground for them to feed on. We have some water. We have a little toy ball. which is amazing. This is a heated rock, so this is where they will lie down and hopefully rest. Inside here we have the little rock formation where they can, where they can rest. And this is the main thing of the exhibit. I'm actually very proud of how this looks. It's a little watering pool with a lot of different things. The little branches over here, little different plants, the rocks, and of course the waterfall, which looks so freaking cool. Why do you really want to go in there? Go out. So yeah, I love this waterfall. It was really cool. It was lovely to make. And these are just trees, but I wanted to have some foliage up on the rocks. And the thing with this game is you can't put stuff up on top of each other. So you have to be a little bit creative with how you work with foliage on top of rocks. So yeah, that's that. The waterfall looks amazing. I'm gonna go back and fill this stuff up a little bit, and that's basically gonna be the end of the video. So I hope you guys liked the exhibit. Hope you guys liked the idea of the waterfall in there, because that was really a sort of a creative idea that came just up to me when I was making the watering pool. Like I said, I think it looks cool. I think it gives that little extra to the exhibit. It's a smaller exhibit. Next video, we're probably, if I can find the time, we're probably gonna build a primate house somewhere in the, probably over here, or maybe on the other side, maybe over here. We're gonna build a primate house with different kinds of primates. So that's just if I can have the time, if I can find the time to do that, because that's a pretty big project. Maybe we will do half of it and the other half in the video after that, or we will come back to it later. Or if I don't really have the time, I will find something else to do. But at least that's a plan that is coming here for the future. I hope you guys like that plan. And again, if you want to have a certain animal in the zoo, then please make sure to leave a comment. And if you don't know if it's in the game, that doesn't matter. Just leave a comment and I will find a mod, hopefully. Or I will respond to you that, I can't find a mod. So sorry. But, I will always respond to those comments. So I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I've been Hipbone. You've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for watching.